Hello and welcome back. It's Two Fat Birds Creative and this is Sandy. This is a continuation of that glow video from Thursday. This is what I made with the rest of that resin. You saw a little sneak peek there of me unmolding a little trinket dish. Well, this is the making of the frog. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and let's flash back to the 70s. All right, we are focusing on our frog, and we are using this chestnut flare, cocoa craze, and there was the honey, the laurel. Those were the colors I was all looking at. And so we've got the laurel all mixed up here, and these micas are from Counterculture DIY. This is the chestnut mixed with a little bit of that cocoa craze. And then I do still have the honey there for the gold. And we're just mixing them all up. I had mixed them up off the side. Again, the resin was already made up because it was left over from those other two pieces you see there. And it was good because we made them nice and thick so that they would stay and they're not going to blend into each other. And we've got them all mixed, and let's go ahead and pour. And I am putting the frog at a little angle so that this first color here can kind of stay up at the front head of our Froggo. Again, I think I did the chestnut and that cocoa craze. I blended them both together. Super gorgeous, lush color, isn't it? This one is not glowing like the other ones. This is just our 70s frog. And I did add some glue there, you saw, just to make sure that they are nice and thick. And we are going to continue mixing up our honey here. I think I had a little bit of the gold radiance mixed in with that honey color as well. Getting them all, that's that laurel, the laurel color. You can see that glue has tightened it up, made it a little bit more gooey. And let's finish up topping our frog off with the chestnut color here. Look how gooey that is. That is not going to blend in with anything. I did add a bit too much glue in there, I think. Go ahead and leave me a comment. You think I added too much? I'm pretty sure I added too much. But I only did one tiny little drop, so I don't know. And then we'll go ahead and add our honey. Just a little one there. And the nice thing is, with this being kind of thicker and gooey consistency, it's moving some of that chestnut color forward. And then quickly get in here and get that green at the back for his legs. I'm not going for any special pattern or anything. My friend just wanted the 3 retro colors, so I did as best as I could to color match them. Remembering back to what my refrigerator and stove were back in my youth. Our kitchen was the total that coppery color and brick, faux brick backsplash and orange tiles. That was our kitchen. What was your kitchen? Leave me a note and leave me a comment. I'd love to know what other people's kitchens looked like in the 70s. Anyway, so we've got that green. I was trying to match that avocado green, and then, that yellowy mustard color, and then that coppery color. So we're just going to continue here, taking our little guy and filling him up with those 3 colors, getting them into the feet here. The feet are a little bit more of a peculiar area when you got such a thick consistency of the resin. So you can see it just plopped right down in there. And I know a lot of people don't actually like this consistency. It doesn't bother me. I'm fine. I don't get grossed out by it. But I can understand why others do. But it's hard to get it in these toes when it's so thick. So it's really trying to make sure that I get it in every place I need it to be, and getting her filled up, or he filled up, or it filled up. So it'll stay in the little feetsies. We'll put on a little bit of a fast forward while I finish filling this little froggy up. So how is everybody today? I hope you're all doing well. Had a pretty good day today. Tuesdays. It's Saturday when I'm filming this, and that is usually our day to be running around and going to get our weekly shopping done. We had to do some stuff for our house, so we're getting new blinds for a couple that our dog destroyed, and just looking at a couple other items. Doggies had a lovely day at their daycare, and we've got them back home, and they are happy and bellies full. So here I am just going around and fixing the toes, making sure that there is no bubbles, because this thick of a resin, it can look like they are filled, but has a bubble underneath that you wouldn't see. So I'm just trying to get in there, making sure little bubbles do not exist. See that one right there? Bubble. So we're getting in there, making sure that it is full of resin. And I am just fiddle-faddling here with the feet on the frog and just making sure I'm getting some of that overspill off, making sure any of those little bubbles are gone, getting underneath his little chinny chin. They really like to hang out there, and I really should have sprayed it with a little bit of alcohol to eliminate those bubbles. But now it's demold time. Looky there. How fast was that? So I did put it in the G3 Resiners curing machine and let it run for 2.5 hours. And so this is demold time. The feet, you can see, are still a little bendy, but that is all right. I find it actually helps me get it out of the mold a little bit better. I highly recommend, if you can get it, the G3 curing machine. It is one of the best inventions, I think, to really get your pieces cured quickly if you so need to do so. I will say I don't really use it for the UV curing ability, though it's great that it's there. I just use it for the resin curing. And look at our 70s inspired Froggo. What do you think? Tell me, guys. Do you like him? He's got a lot of little toe bean. I got action I need to clean up there. So I can easily just take some scissors. Don't try to take a deburring tool when it's this soft. You'll end up gouging your piece. You want to make sure it's nice and cured before you really start messing with a deburring machine, because you don't want to put huge gouges into it. So I just got these really thin pieces, and they just flake off. Just grab a hold of them, pull them off. No big deal. Again, all around those toes there, I do have to go at it. They are a little bit more difficult and don't want to move through. So I'll put it on another fast forward here while I go through that. Actually, no, I won't. While this is continuing to play, I want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. Thank you to everybody that watches my channel. If you're not a subscriber, please think about it. It is free for you. It doesn't cost you anything at all. It does help out my channel. And watching my videos all the way through helps tremendously as well. So I really appreciate that. If you want to subscribe, click your phone camera at the QR code. Had to think again for a minute there for what it was called. Or click the subscribe button down below. I do also have memberships available. It's $3.99 a month. And if you wish to support the channel that way, just click the join button down below. I do want to thank my members, Lady in Resin and Silverstorm6058. Thank you so much. And with that, check out any descriptions. Check out the description below for any discount codes, like I do have it with Resiners, so you could get a discount off of the G3 machine. Now here I'm just coloring our little Froggo eyes. I'm just taking a little gold metallic pen I have here, just filling in his little eyes, and then I will give him a little black pupil. So again, check out any discount codes I have on various vendors, resin crafting vendors, glitter vendors, mold vendors. That's going to help save you money on your purchases. A couple I get a small kickback on, but very little. And others I get nothing at all. These are just for you to use to help you save some money on those purchases. With that, again, I want to thank you all so much. And if you like this video, go ahead and hype it. That would also really help out my channel and the video. So thank you all. Please stay tuned for the beauty shots coming up next. And I hope you all take care of yourselves, take care of others, be nice, be kind, and find some joy. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.